Seems it never rains in Southern California.
Happy Friday. We've got a one clip here tonight. Lakers start in about 20 minutes, so I'm going to make it back for that. But the Anthracite caramel is done. Windshield film was completed yesterday. Today, cleanup PDI. This car was put through Elite Finishes program about a year ago or so. Luke was here, and I think he had to drive it back for me. Maybe it was Jeff, one of those guys. Anyways, the paint on this thing is incredible. It's been paint corrected. It's ceramic coated. It's a darker color, so sure, there's still a couple swirls here and there, but really cleans up well. So I think he's going to be happy with that. He just paid his bill. I printed the invoice. That's ready to go tomorrow. Lamar Blue. Valve covers are done. We got that elbow back on the evaporative purge valve. Intake manifolds back on. Firewall trims are replaced. He's picking up Monday, allegedly, and I think everything's done except a PDI. So we'll take care of that Monday and get another one out. Then the really clean 55,000 mile 01, did more work on this today. Kind of minor stuff until we have a lift. I can put it on, but trunk roundel, hood roundel, did the center console armrest, handle and tray. Looking absolutely mint. Power steering reservoir cap seal, power steering reservoir bushings. What else? Felt like it took longer than that. Put some tools in the trunk that were missing. We took the cabin boxes out, cleaned them up, new filters, did the filters and engine air filters and grills and wipers and stuff last night, as I said, hood and trunk struts. But we're coming along with the easy stuff. The majority of the parts are here. We're waiting on a few items from BMW still, front wheel bearings. So that's going to be a priority next week. Then on this car, let's see, diff bushings showed up today, so they are installed in the rear, diffs reinstalled and torqued, axles installed and torqued, subframe brought back up to height and torqued. We've got to get to the rear main seal next week, new flywheel, new clutch kit. He is going to defer the clutch line. We'll just wrap it in some tape, make that last longer. Transmission needs to come back from sublet. We'll get that in. Drive shaft CSB is ready to go on. And obviously the whole trunk pan needs to be reassembled and the battery put back in. And this car, the 03, Steve's car, got a new battery today, and that's about it. We're still working on building a work scope for the body work. The shop doesn't want to paint these. They say the paint doesn't stick, so we can either wrap them, or it sounds like he just wants to buy new ones, which is a big expense, but can certainly do that. Sterling's in here. I'm taking my M5 home. It got cleaned up today, full detail, right down to the tires, but ripped out this seal today. It was not installed. It was like the seam was here, not in the middle, so pulled that out. Now it's going to be fun to rip off all this old adhesive. Might be able to get a corner lifted and then start to peel it off in larger chunks. I don't know. That's going to be 3 hours of my time wasted on Monday, but I dropped off all the pieces today, headliner, ABC. The A-pillars are brand new in gray, but you can't buy that exact same gray fabric anymore. It's going to be a little bit darker. So he's going to rewrap the new A-pillars just to match. And I'm still glad I got the new A's because the forms are good. The back plate, whatever the body, and it has the tab, so that'll sit nice and flush. And I am going to do a windshield. Ordered that today. They're going to let me supply the glass, so it'll be a genuine BMW brand windshield with a new seal again. And we'll reuse the cowling wipers because they're new and fine. Definitely annoying driving this thing with no sunroof. It's just loud and you get a lot of resonance inside at certain speeds, so you have to crack the rear windows. But the sunroof does work, so I'm not going to be taking that out. We're not going to do any paint up here. That's just too far. Not enough return on investment there. So in about a week or 10 days, we'll have this thing put back together. And yes, there's a sweet new license plate. Last thing today before I head out, the wheels for the M3 came back, finished in beautiful chrome shadow. I forget the style, it's like 397 or something. They did a great job. This is exactly what I want to see. It's not too dark when it's dark, it's not too bright when it's bright. It's the right finish or light reflection, just gorgeous. They look a little chrome on camera, actually. It's not how they are. But I got the M stickers on there. We'll put the center caps back in next week. The front left tire was leaking, and I suspect it was a bad bead seal or valve stem. The tire looks absolutely fine. And when they refinish the wheels, they replace the valve stems and, of course, remount the tires. So we should be good, but we'll keep a close eye on that one. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands, get the heck out of here. And actually, here's a nice little opportunity to see Sterling replaced Anthracite in 2002. And it's more brown, it's more gold. Anthracite is hands down the cooler color. There's a nice little side-by-side, though. Okay, I'm going home. Have a good weekend. Talk to you on Saturday.